Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to clean the rear view camera on a car. This will be an easy tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, we have this rear view camera on my Honda CR-V, and over time it gets dirty, okay? And the only time that I usually notice that it's so dirty that I have to clean it is when I, basically can't see through it. And what I've realized over the years of owning this vehicle is that I should clean it more regularly. So I've developed this little quick and easy method for cleaning a rear view camera like this one. First and foremost, you want to locate the rear view camera. It's obviously going to be towards the rear of the car. Sometimes it's in a very inconspicuous place. In my case, you can see it's nicely concealed over here, but I can easily spot it. Once you know where the rear view camera is, you want to get a small cloth. I like to use a microfiber cloth just because it will make sure that you're not going to actually scratch the lens of the camera, even though these are really hard to scratch anyways. So what I like to do is I like to take the microfiber cloth and wet one side of it. So I wet this side and then the rest of it is dry. So what I like to do is I start off by using the wet side to wipe the rear view camera, and I like to wipe above it as well so that no dirt ends up on the camera. If it rains or anything like that, no dirt will drip down. Then I take the dry side and I wipe it off, just like that. And then once again, I take the wet side, because that first one was just to get off the majority of the dirt. Now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna be cleaning the lens. So take the wet side, just rub that lens thoroughly to make sure that you are removing all of the dirt, just like that, okay? Very simple and straightforward. Then take your dry side and dry it off, because you can just wipe it with a wet cloth, but then if you just wipe it with a wet cloth, you might leave water spots on it, and if you just wipe it with a dry cloth, you might scratch it because you're just rubbing the dirt around. So the ideal way is to use a wet part and a dry part, or a completely wet cloth and a completely dry cloth. I just like to use a wet part of a microfiber cloth to wipe that lens down thoroughly, okay? Then I use the dry part of the microfiber cloth just to dry it down, just like that. If you really want to make sure that it stays clean for a long time, you take this area right above it and just wipe it as well, because this way when it rains and the water trickles down, you're not going to get as much dirty water ending up on the camera. And I touched the lens, so I'm just going to use the dry side just to wipe it down one more time. And that's basically it. That is essentially how to clean the rear view camera on a vehicle. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.